And this is the review for the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. I actually got one. I won it on eBay along with Dragon Zord and Titanus, so I basically won an original Ultra Zord. And he's totally complete. So really stoked about this. I mean, they're all nice. They got, a lot of chrome and stuff like the mammoth's tusks and the saber-toothed tiger's fangs and the triceratops horns and tail. But they're all really cool. Of course they are. It's the original Megazord. So most of the size difference between this one and the new one is kind of in the Triceratops and the saber-toothed tiger are just a lot bigger and bulkier. The T-Rex and Mammoth and Mastodon didn't get scaled down too much, and the new Pterodactyl is just a lot thinner. But although also the neck is longer, I think, on the new one, proportionally anyway. And the new saber-toothed tiger has proportionally smaller fangs as well. I mean, there's lots of differences, but they're both good. I mean, I still consider the new Megazord to be a really good figure. So anyway, let's get these into tank mode. Let's start with the Mastodon and take his head off and fold out that little arm, and then split him in half, pull the arms out, and just kind of rotate them up. Set that aside. Pterodactyl, you're going to fold the wings behind the head, and then pop off the guns become feet for it, just as a place to store them. You don't have to put them on if you don't want to, but you're gonna just put the guns on the Mastodon. I'm sure this is really nothing you haven't seen before, but I'm having fun, so whatever. So you got the cannons. Triceratops, you're just gonna, as you fold the tail in, make sure to rotate the gun barrels, and you're gonna lock it down. Saber-toothed tiger, fold up the fangs, and then fold the arms out. Oops. Fold the back legs out in and turn the tail up. And then Tyrannosaurus, there's little buttons here. You're gonna squeeze them and bring the knees forward. And then collapse the legs and fold up the arms. You're going to take Triceratops, he'll become the left, saber-toothed tiger becomes the right, Mastodon head plugs into the chest, the guns go on the back. You can kind of pose them however you want, and then the Pterodactyl, it's just gonna clip on the back side. There it goes. And that is original Megazord in tank mode. And back in '93, he had wheels, unlike the new one. So that's quite nice. It looks good. It looks a lot more solid than the newer one does, but that's just because the newer one has much slimmer proportions. There's still like a big gap between the Mastodon head and the T-Rex chest, but it's not as noticeable just because the overall bulk kind of hides it a lot better. And so for Megazord mode, just take off the Pterodactyl, open the wings, fold the head back in, and then close the wings up. They sit a lot flatter to the body in the old one than the new one. There's a lot of things that I am noticing firsthand. I mean, other people have mentioned this. Take off the guns, put them on the back. But seeing it firsthand kind of makes it a lot more real, I guess, obviously. So T-Rex tail just lifts up, and then you fold in that back segment and just lock it into place. I'm going to push the buttons again on the legs. That'll straighten them, stand them up, fold up the feet. Mastodon feet fold in to reveal the fists, lower the arms, raise the shoulders, take the Mastodon head off. You can put it in his left hand to become the shield. But open the chest, fold in the T-Rex head. If it'll go, son of a bitch. There it goes. Plug the pterodactyl onto the chest. This pterodactyl's a bit loose, honestly. And then fold out the horns, and you have Megazord. And he even has the yummy chrome power sword of something. Power, I guess. He's pretty freaking sweet. The stickers weren't show accurate back in the day, but that's one of the other nice things about the new one is that the stickers and I think even the colors are a lot more show accurate. Got a nice view of my nice ass. Just kidding. So 93, 2010. So as you can see, the new one, a lot of people talk about how much smaller it is, and it's not that much. It's shorter. It's like a hair shorter. It's just leaner. It's not as bulky as the old one is, but this thing's awesome. Definitely get it if you can afford it. The market's pretty fierce on it. You know, this is complete out of box, so it's not like I had to pay mint and box price because those are like $200 if you're lucky. So he's freaking awesome. I mean, definitely get it. And if you can't find one or can't afford one, I mean, the 2010 version is plenty good. I'm just super nerdy and have way more disposable income now with my new job, so I decided to get this one. But Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord original 93.